Welcome back to the GeoComply Remote Darts League, and the one we've all been looking forward to. It's O'Shea versus O'Shea. So let's say hello to Tony and John.
Evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Now, we were going to have the father and son music lined up, as per John's request.
Yeah, but who's
now,
who?
John. Yeah, John O'Shea, tell us how all this begun. I mean, we know you share a surname, but there's a story.
There's a small story. A few years back, we were in the Isle of Man, and this guy came up to me and he says to me, "Is there any chance you'll sign your name on the card?" And of course, nobody ever asked me to sign my name on the card before. So I said to him, "I think you're looking for Tony." And he said, "No." He says, "I asked your father earlier on and he signed it." He said, "Go ask you." So there was guys talking at the bar. They were saying, "Jesus, Tony O'Shea's son is throwing some darts down there." But I said, he'd be like his father. What about it?
Yeah, and that's what the Isle of Man does to you.
I had said it to Tony. And Tony said, "You know what? Run with it. We'll have a bit of a crack off it." We have the sign from the Isle of Man still. Look, can you see that?
Yes, centre up slightly. Just bring it towards you, John. There we go. The other O'Shea, lovely.
Not Tony.
Oh, I've actually dined out a few times on him winning the Masters.
So Tony, I mean,
every time we go into a venue, I just said, "All right, father," and he says, "Okay, son." And people are looking at they're a bit wary of it, until I think they're afraid to ask either one of the two of us, But that's just all good crack. It's all good crack.
I must have had you when I was 4. Game on.
Well, John O'Shea, a proud Irish international. Tony, you've probably asked this many times, but are there links to Irish in the family?
Of course. I think I'm the oldest of 7 in England, but the rest of my family were born in Ireland. Obviously, all the roots go back to County Mayo and Monaghan. So massive roots. And if things had gone a bit different in the early 80s with Mr. Johnny Gwynn, I'd played for Ireland in about 82, 83. So I think I might have held a record there of most caps if I'd have played for Ireland in them days. But obviously, I'd have loved to have played just for my father, But I went on to captain England, so I'm not too disappointed.
I was just going to say that he's won the World Cup singles for England, so he didn't do too bad. Guys, we're talking about family and roots, but what about darts? Have you played each other on the circuit?
Malta, I think. I played Tony in Malta a few years ago. I don't know if it was the quarterfinals or the semi-finals, and it was my first time. I've adored Tony for donkey's years. Just love everything about him, and when I got an opportunity to play him in Malta, it didn't matter about the result. It was just the fact that I stood on the same line as one of the greatest men that ever threw darts, in my eyes anyway, But
always lovely words before a match, Tony, to hear.
Yeah, it's not affecting me at all. Lovely words, obviously. But I mean, we've met each other hundreds of times at different events, obviously representing, during the internationals. But I think Malta about 2-3 years ago was the one and only time we've played. And but I mean, obviously, anyone who knows John knows he's a character. He loves to sing his songs and tell jokes, and I mean, he never shuts up. To be honest, I love him to death, but he never shuts up.
Right, well, we're going to ask him now. We're going to ask John for the very best of order as we get the practice starts going. Good luck, gentlemen.
Good luck with that. All the best, John. Good luck, son.
Good pops.
Yeah, so there we have it. The two O'Sheas going head to head. We'll just stick throughout this match to John and Tony. Simple as that. And again, it's the first to 6 to pick up the 2 points. Could see a 5-5 draw. And as you can see from the graphic there, it's going to be Tony that starts the match.
I'm happy now if the boy is.
The
Yeah,
father's happy.
I'm
So
going to.
is son. So this is it. The first leg, it's Tony to throw first. Game
All
on.
the best, John boy.
Best of luck, Tom.
All the best, love. $61.
93.
60.
60.
180.
The first one, 80 to Tony.
100.
60.
100.
Tony requires 140.
130.
John requires 158.
134.
Tony, you require 10.
No score.
John, you require 24.
And 1.
Game shot and the first leg, John O'Shea. Second leg, it's John that throws first.
$100.
100.
100.
40.
58.
140.
60.
91.
59.
Tony requires 130.
58.
John, you require 124.
Jesus. 56.
Tony, you require 72.
32.
John, you require 68.
In 2.
Game shot and the second leg to John. Third leg, Tony to throw first.
$22.
97.
60.
60.
123.
78.
100.
40.
140.
97.
Tony requires 56.
46.
John requires 129.
77. 82.
Tony requires 10.
10 in 1, Rich.
It's game shot and the third leg to Tony O'Shea. John O'Shea throws first in the fourth.
Forty-one.
81.
140.
45.
140.
140.
100.
65.
John, you require 80.
60.
Tony, you require 170.
60.
John requires 20.
In 1.
Game shot and the fourth leg to John. Fifth leg, Tony to throw first.
60.
140.
100.
180.
First 180 for John.
$60.
140.
100.
John requires 41.
In 2.
11 dart leg for John O'Shea takes the 5th leg. 6th leg, John to throw first.
$100.
45.
45.
100.
60.
100.
100.
140.
60.
Tony requires 116.
100.
John requires 136.
100.
Tony requires 16.
8.
John, you require 36.
In 2.
Yeah, the 6th leg goes to John. 7th leg, it's Tony to throw first.
$60.
180.
A second 180 for John O'Shea.
100.
57.
60.
100.
One, 3, 4.
John requires 164.
Ah, 76. 96.
Tony requires 147.
99.
John requires 68.
In 2.
It's game, shot, and the match to John O'Shea.
Hard luck, Pops.
Well done, John.
Good ass, son.
Yeah, well done, Johnson. Clean finishing there. I know it was something that concerned you last time out. But for Tony O'Shea, I mean, I don't need to remind you of the first couple of legs, Tony. Clear darts at double, and that really changed the complex of the whole match, didn't it? It could have been 2-0 the other way.
I think it wasn't just 2 legs. I think there was 3 or 4 legs there. I had chances, and if you don't hit your doubles, you don't win games of darts. Simple as. And when the boy got the chances, he took them. So well done, John, lad.
Thanks, Doran.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice 11 darter in there, John, and some clean combination. You like that 68 finish? That's a favourite in this one.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Whatever about the scoring and stuff like that, like I you know, it's darts, isn't it? One night you hit them, another night you don't hit them. It'd be frustrating. It's frustrating for a dart player. Frustrating for me because I'm very competitive and I hate to lose.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at Tony going for those doubles in the first couple of legs, at any point I'm expecting you to say, game shot, they look close, they look in, but they weren't there.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just tonight. It's probably the last 30 years, to be honest.
I trust it's all in the book, Tony. It's all in the book.
Yeah, it will be. I'm about 4 chapters in at the moment.
Okay, well, Tony, you're going to return straight away. You're taking on Larry Butler. And John, we say goodbye for now. You're going to return to take on Laura Turner. Thank you both. The battles of the O'Sheas are complete, but we'll see you both later on this evening.
Well done, son.
Cheers, Father.